This video is going to be a little different compared to our usual tech tips / unboxings, and we would like to hear some feedback about the episode. NCIX, as you might know, is a retailer, and as such, we tend to get a lot of new products on the website. And while some of the products might not be brand new to the tech world, it is brand new to the NCIX catalog. This is the first episode where we give you a rundown of what new products have just arrived at NCIX. Ladies and gentlemen, this is New Arrivals. The first product here is the Intel Compute Stick. Essentially, it's an extremely compact and thin desktop HDMI dongle. You may have seen this on our channel before in this video, but that one was a sample, and this one is a new version with a few changes inside and out. Instead of an Atom CPU, we have a Core M3 CPU, double the storage at 64 gigs with microSD expansion, wireless AC, Bluetooth 4.2, 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM instead of 2 gigs, and it runs on Windows 10 instead of Windows 8.1. The Compute Stick is powered by this new power brick via a Type-C to Type-C cable. Lots of reason why Type-C is awesome, but the main one is that the connector is reversible. Well, at least that's the main reason for me. There's also one USB 3 port on the stick, but because of the USB Type-C connection, you can plug in your wired mouse and wired keyboard directly into the power brick and have it function on the Intel Compute Stick itself. With the Intel Compute Stick, you can basically turn any old screen like a TV or monitor with the HDMI input into a computer. And it's extremely portable, and you can also choose to use Bluetooth keyboards, Bluetooth mice, and Bluetooth speakers as well to stay wireless. But the downside is you do have to bring the accessories with you. But to save you the hassle, I would recommend that you have extra peripherals ready to go, whether it's at your office or at home. With its dual-core processor, it will do most of the things that a desktop or laptop can do, like word processing, spreadsheets, browsing the internet, or even high-def video consumption. But you won't be able to play graphic-intensive games or do any sort of video editing. You can click here for more details. Up next are some quick charge products. I did a whole episode about what is quick charge. You can click here to watch that video. Here are a few new products from Linke. First up is the 5-port USB charger. Yes, you heard right, 5 ports. 4 of the ports are the standard 2 amp charge output, and the 5th port on the bottom, that one is Qualcomm certified Quick Charge 2.0. It's just a little bit bigger than a deck of cards. One of these chargers will be able to charge all your devices at once. So it's a must-have for any traveler or for anyone who just has a lot of smart devices. We also have the single-port USB Quick Charge 3.0 travel adapter for those of you who want maximum charge speed. Quick Charge 3.0 is 80% faster than your regular USB charging, and keep in mind that they're backwards compatible with any USB device, so your older phone or tablet can also be charged. These chargers are also protected against overcurrent, overcharging, and overheating all of your devices. And if you want to learn more, once again, click here. Next on the list, the TP-Link Smart Plug. These are pretty cool and extremely easy to set up. You plug in any electric device into the smart plug, and then you take the smart plug and then plug it into your wall outlet. Biggest bonus here is being able to turn devices on and off without having to touch said device or even being in the building. Whether it's a lamp, a oscillating fan, or even the Christmas tree. As long as you have an internet connection and Wi-Fi using the Casa app, you'll be able to turn things on and off. You can also schedule things to turn on and off so that you can come home to the radio playing or your hallway lights to turn on. You can even use voice commands to do things if you have an Amazon Echo. Basically, turn any dumb device into a smart one with a smart plug for under 50 bucks. Click here to learn more about that one. Ow. Speaking of home and smart things, this next one is quite different. Weiser Kevo lock. It's a Bluetooth smart lock deadbolt system that lets you control the lock on your mobile phone. Works with both iPhone 4S or higher and Android devices 5.0 and higher. I recommend checking Weiser's website to make sure your phone is compatible before buying. For example, my poor Sony Xperia Z5 is not on that list. The main feature of the Kevo that I like is that you can tap the locks to open when it detects you're carrying one of the included key fobs or your registered mobile phone. So I'm not fumbling around looking for the right key on my keychain. Another cool thing is if you have relatives visiting or the internet installer, you can grant them a temporary e-key for them to get in and out of your house. The only downside to the Kevo is that it is battery operated, but the Kevo system will let you know when the battery is low. Plus, the Kevo comes with 2 actual functioning keys, so if all things fail, you can still use a traditional key to access your home. And if you want to learn more, once again, click here. Last but not least, we have 2 Gigabyte Z170X motherboards, the Z170X Designaire and the Z170X Ultra Gaming. These boards of course support the latest Skylake Intel CPUs. The Ultra Gaming supports DDR4 RAM up to 3866 MHz, and the Designaire supports RAM up to 4000 MHz. Each motherboard features hybrid fan headers that offer precise PWM/voltage control for water pumps and or fans. Both motherboards support USB 3.1 and Type-C connectors. Both have onboard video capable of 4K resolutions, not to mention that they also have Crossfire and SLI ready slots with adequate spacing for dual card setups. Either motherboard can support up to triple NVMe PCIe SSDs in RAID 0, assuming you have the extra money for the drives. Now these motherboards also have what Gigabyte is calling ambient surround LED systems, which is really cool. The Ultra Gaming itself has red LEDs only, while the Designaire has onboard pin headers for RGB LED strips, but the strips are sold separately. But with the onboard pin header for aftermarket LED strips, users now have the ability to sync the lighting in their computer case with the lighting on their motherboard. All you need is the ambient LED application, which is included in the Gigabyte App Center. To learn more about these motherboards, again, click here. You seeing a pattern here? Alright. Well, that's it for this episode of New Arrivals. If any of today's products caught your eye, click up here or down in the description. They'll be linked. Most of them will be linked down below, so check those out. But like I mentioned before in the intro, let us know what you thought about the show's format. We hope to do this kind of thing every now and then, so any constructive criticism is always appreciated. Unless it's about the beard, then it's leaving my face sometime in September, just so we're clear about that. But click over here for our previous videos, check us out on Twitter right over here, and as always, like the video if you liked it, comment down below for fans with benefits and also leaving constructive criticism. But subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX. We'll see you later. I need to charge my phone, so...